Hey guys, it's been a long time, I know. So much stuff has happened in my life. I just got to tell you all about it, and this is literally the first time I've been able to sit down and make a video. So let me get you all caught up with what's been going on. I left San Francisco about a month ago. I went to Belgrade, Serbia. I'm here now. As you can see, I'm up in the Hilton. I just showed you the front. And I'm going to be in Belgrade probably for the next month or two. I've been here for about 3 weeks already. I'm going to be doing some work over here. This is kind of like I'm not going to say a holiday. It's kind of like a working holiday. I'm basically going to be pretty much working on myself, fitness, teaching English, and also working on my novel and making some videos and things like that. So things have partially reopened over here. Bars, restaurants, shops, pretty much everything is open during the day. Museums are open. Everything but movie theaters, I think. They're the only things that are still closed. All bars and restaurants have to be closed by indoors by 9 and outside terraces by 11. So Belgrade is considered like a party city, and so it kind of does hurt them a little bit, but as you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so they're still allowed to open as long as they do so responsibly and they don't stay open too late. Most 24-hour shops, like grocery stores, they close around 9 or 10 as well, because it's, they're not allowed to go 24 hours anymore. But considering the circumstances, I can understand. So yes, I'm really looking forward to spending a really good time here in Serbia. I'm in the Hilton, as I told you before, and it's really lovely up here. They have I'll try to show you. They have the tables set so you're social distancing pretty well. There's like a tree behind me, and there's also a tree in front of me as well. So they separate the tables that way, so people can social distance really, really well over here. So people are paying attention, and most people, for the most part, are wearing masks. Masks are mandatory inside, not outside, but inside. This is a rooftop, so while I'm drinking my coffee here, I don't have to be wearing a mask while I'm, sitting here, because it's pretty much open. But it's a Sunday morning, and it's pretty quiet up here at the Hilton. There's not a lot of tourism in the city, and I can understand, in the middle of a pandemic. So yes, so without further ado, now let's go into, besides Serbia, some of the other countries that are open for Americans, and pretty much almost any nationality for that matter. Disclaimer, I know there's been a lot of controversy on travel groups, on Facebook, everywhere, whether travel right now is ethical or whether it's moral. I'm not here to judge that. Do what you want to do. If you think it's safe to travel, go ahead and do that. If you don't think it's safe to travel and you think you should stay at home, go ahead and do that. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to give you the facts of which countries are open right now, just in case, you do need or want to travel somewhere outside of the United States. So without further ado, here are some European countries that Americans can enter during this pandemic. One country that Americans are allowed back into now is Croatia. The Americans are allowed to come to Croatia for tourism purposes, but now they're requiring that you have a negative COVID-19 test. That's between 48 hours between the time they swab you and then the time you cross the border. If you do not have that, they're going to make it a mandatory quarantine for 14 days once entering the country. So that's two options. You either get tested beforehand, or you could get quarantined after. So probably it's easy, if you are going to come to Croatia, to definitely get tested beforehand so you don't have to go through the quarantine. Unless you have lots of time or you're spending like a long-term 90-day stay in Croatia, and then you probably have time to quarantine. You could also show proof of a beach house and something booked. They'll let you in the country to do that, but you also have to have one of the two options that I've just said, either quarantine or negative C-19 test, which is 48 hours or less. Delicious chicken pad thai served at the Hilton. It's so good. I have it at least once a week here. I cannot wait to inhale this. This pad thai is so awesome, you guys. It's really, really good. Not exactly like the Thai food back home in San Francisco, but still pretty good. Another great place to wait out COVID-19 would be Albania. Albania is really good for U.S. citizens because in most other countries where we're allowed 90 days only, like for example the Schengen zone, in Albania Americans can live up to an entire year without having to file any paperwork. You don't need any visas or whatever. So that's a good place to wait out. And currently Albania is back open. It's been open since June 15th, and Albania does not require any quarantine or any negative C-19 testing at this point. So it's a really good place to go. However, watch the land borders because a lot of the countries surrounding Albania, for example, Montenegro is not yet open to Americans again. So if you enter from air, it's pretty good, but watch the land borders. So a lot of them, if you don't have residency in the countries around it, you can't go through those countries to enter Albania. So definitely by air. Albania is currently, I think, mostly open. Bars, restaurants, gyms, pretty much everything else is reopened again. And but a mask, I think, are required indoors, just like they are here in Serbia. So be sure to bring your mask. And Albania is a great place if you want to sit tight and wait for COVID to die down in America. So Turkey has reopened. I think it reopened in early July, and it's another place that is accepting all nationalities right now. Their tourism, economic tourism has really been hit hard during COVID-19, so they're inviting everyone in. I have two friends that just went to Turkey a couple of days ago, and they reported to me that there was no testing, and neither did they require a negative C-19 test. I think maybe they take your temperature when you come in, and I think my friends were saying that they had to fill out some kind of health declaration, but that's basically all they did. Once they got online and got their e-visa to come to Turkey, it was pretty easy. There's no quarantine, no nothing. Things are mostly open, especially in the tourist areas of Turkey, again, because they're trying to recover hotels and restaurants and bars and cafes and things. They're trying to recover from the losses that they had during COVID-19. So a lot of tourists are coming to Turkey again, and it's a good hub. There's flights resuming directly from Turkey to America, like San Francisco to Turkey, New York to Turkey, etc. And Turkey's a great hub as well. You can get flights to Albania from Turkey, Serbia from Turkey, other countries that are open to Americans. You can go to Turkey first, and then you can transit through Turkey to get to some other countries. So definitely keep it on your list. And think about Turkey if you need to wait out COVID-19 somewhere. Another country that's reopened its borders to Americans recently is Ukraine. So Ukraine is their entry requirements are a little bit more complex. So you have two options if you want to visit the country. The first one is you can test on arrival. There's 3 airports, I think Lviv, Kiev, and Kharkiv. I think you can test on arrival there by air. And they'll send you your results in 24 hours, or you could do 14-day quarantine. It's probably best to get tested there because they do send you your results within 24 hours. Basically, they require you to quarantine for that 24 hours until you get your results, and then you're free to move around the country if you are negative. Of course, if you're positive, you have to stay in quarantine. I also heard something about them requiring visitors to have health insurance for each day of their stay. And there's a part, I think something on the website where you can get health insurance. This is about €3 a day, which isn't that much, but let's say that you stay 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, I could rack up a little bit of money. But they are requiring health insurance for each day of your stay. So maybe not that great for long stays, but definitely if you want to visit Ukraine for like a few days to a few weeks. So that's definitely an option for you. But yet another country that's open again to Americans is North Macedonia, formerly known as Macedonia. It's open. I think it's been open since earlier in July. I'm not 100% sure of the entry requirements. The website did not say much. However, I believe you do need a negative C-19 test that's dated no more than 72 hours before entry in order to enter the country, or else you may have to quarantine. But definitely check it out if you want to go to North Macedonia. These rules and regulations change every day, it seems. At least every 2 weeks is sometimes something new. So definitely before visiting any of these countries, I strongly urge you to check to make sure that you're still allowed entry, what the entry requirements are, and etc. This ends the video, and thank you for watching. And so I hope this opened your mind a little bit about places that are available to travel, just in case you may see the need to do so this year. help out local economies, or like I said, if you feel like staying at home and not doing any of this, feel free to do that as well. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you like my video and you like my content. And I hope to see you in the next video. I'll be making some more videos very soon, probably things I'm doing here in Serbia. I'm doing a little bit over here, just mainly outdoor activities. As you can see from these shots, I've been back to the fortress over here in Belgrade. I also went to the lake. This is a beautiful lake called the Ada Lake. And I went there just with some friends just to enjoy the sun. They don't have a beach over here in Serbia, but they have beautiful lakeside. So a lot of people love to go there, as you can see. And so yeah, I've been doing a few things, mostly outdoors, mostly social distancing as much as I can between work and, you know, working on my novel and things like that. So it's been a lovely time so far. The weather's been beautiful for the most part. And yeah, so you'll be seeing hopefully a lot more of me in the next coming weeks. And I have missed you guys, and I'm so glad to finally be back on track. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. All right, have a wonderful day and travel safe. Bye.